Guys, welcome back to the channel. I have my friend here with me who will be introducing herself shortly. But in this video, we are going to be discussing things that we are too old for. This is a TikTok trend, and I thought, let me chat with my friend and let's discuss things we are definitely too old for. So I'll let her introduce herself now.
Hey. Hi. My name is Vanessa. I have a YouTube channel. It's going to be in the description box. But yeah,
I'm going to leave it in the description box. Make sure you follow her. We're also going to do another video on her channel where we discuss things we no longer spend our money on. So let's get right into the video. So the first one that I wrote down is forcing friendships. Like I feel like I've gotten to a point where I don't want to be forcing friendship. I believe that relationship is a two-way thing. Like it involves more than one person. So when I'm the one doing all the things, like I'm always checking up on you, I'm always calling you, like you're not giving out the same energy, it feels like you're doing me a favor. I don't think it's something that I like. No bad blood. We can actually like exist and be fine. Whenever you call, we pick up our calls, but we don't need to be braiding each other's hair. Like if you're not giving that same amount of energy, I'm no longer investing in that.
For me, in terms of friendship, I do not throw the word friend to everybody. Like everybody's not my friend.
Sure.
And I'm happy with that and I'm okay with that. And you know, when you meet somebody and then maybe somebody's name comes up and they're talking about the person, be like, oh, you are friends with this person. I feel like I'm very quick to correct you. I'll be like, no, that person is not my friend. We talk, but they're not my friend. Some people say, oh no, you don't have to say it. You can just say, oh, you know the person, but you don't have to explicitly say you don't have to explicitly say this person is not my friend. But for me, that's different. If you're not my friend, I'm not going to let people assume that you're my friend. I'm going to clear it like you're not my friend. So I'm just too old to just like throw the word friendship or friend around, because I want to be intentional about the people I call friends and the people I am friends with. So if you're not my friend, I'm not going to call you my friend, no matter the situation or no matter where we are or no matter the company or no matter what we're talking about. You're just not my friend. And in terms of like somebody not giving you back the energy, me, I would say that I'm not bothered about it. It's just that if you're not going to give me a certain energy, I am not going to give you that energy. Like I'm not going to, I don't have the time to stress about it or anything. I'll just be like, you can't do that for me, so I won't do it for you, and that's it. That's like that will give me peace of mind. I'll go to bed, I'll sleep, because I know that as long as you're not doing it for me, I'm not doing it for you. If you're doing it for me, then I'll do it for you. I'm not going to stress myself when you are not going to stress yourself for me, and that's it. Because I cannot start sleeping and I'll be thinking, I love this person more than this person loves me. No, like we are loving ourselves the same way. We are bringing the same thing to the table. So nobody's feeling left out. Nobody's feeling like you're cheating this person. So that's around friendship. That's just my, will I say, policy. But that's just how I deal with it. Like I don't have the strength to start debating. I'm just like, that's it. That's the level. And that's it.
What's your too old for that you want to say?
My bad habits is showing. You know, when you go on vacation and you are trying to cut costs, so you stay in hotels or like guest house or Airbnbs that are not as tush as your home, or that are not as good as your home. Like a hotel or an Airbnb that I would say my house is better than. Like if I'm going to travel, then I want to stay in a space where I would feel comfortable waking up. It's a space where if I wake up, I'll not be cringy or the bathroom will not be giving me no. Because I feel like my house is comfortable for me. Like I have decorated my house in a way that I like my house. Like I can be at home and be comfortable in my space. So if I'm going to go on vacation, I want the hotel or the Airbnb I'm staying in should match that level. I do not want to go to a place where I'm like, oh my God, or maybe a place where you have to go outside to use the bathroom or something. If I cannot afford it, I'll stay in my house. If I can afford it, then I would go and make sure that I am comfortable.
Did you listen you said now? I actually wrote it down, but I wrote it as hiding my comfort. Like if I can afford it, I will get it. Like I'm still working, and the reason why I'm toiling every day and night is just for me to be able to afford some things that make me
and I feel like
comfortable.
you people might see it as, oh, it's coming from a place of privilege. But in as much as yes, it is coming from a place of privilege, we also have to acknowledge the fact that we have worked hard for it, and we have actually worked hard for it. So if we don't spend the money that we've spent days and nights working for, what exactly are we doing? Like being able to work, yes, is a privilege, and we have put in the work. So I think it's only right to spend the money and we be comfortable.
letting other people's opinion run my life. I know that there are sometimes maybe when I want to create maybe a particular video in my head, I'm like, okay, this might offend this kind of people, or what would these people say about me? But I've gotten to a point where if it's not harmful, if it's not hurting anybody or insulting anybody, I'm no longer letting what people, this does not suit you. If it does not suit me, it's for me to define. Like if I do it and I'm uncomfortable with it, I'll say, okay, I've done it and I'm uncomfortable with it. But I will not let, because you said it, stop me from doing it. Like your opinion should not be something that I take 100%. I can listen to you, yes, see from your points, but I will not let it define what I have to do for myself.
Yeah, I think I agree, bro. I don't know, like I like to listen to people's opinion, but like not in a way that your opinion is what I would take. Okay. Like I like to listen to different points of view. I like to get, what do you think about this? What do you not think about it? And if you say something that is different from like my own train of thought, I will tell you, okay, this is what I was thinking, and now you're saying this. Do you think that? I like to do that, but does not mean I'll actually follow what you say, because at the end of the day, it's your opinion, and our opinions can be different, and that's fine. That's just where I stand on opinions. Like, but me, I would always listen to your opinion.
I don't know if it's old age that is causing this one. But
it's old age.
I can no longer do back-to-back events.
Back-to-back event, like
so let's say, for example, like Monday, I go out for drinks. Tuesday, I go out for party. Wednesday, I go out and hang out. Thursday, I go for games night. Friday, I go to the club. Saturday, like back to back. Like my social battery, I don't know what's happening to it, but once I go out more than maybe 2 or 3 times a week, I'm drained. Like I just have to maybe take another week to get back that energy before I can do back-to-back event again. I don't know if it happens to you.
So the thing, I like going out. So it's actually very different for me. Like I understand where you're coming from. Like it's tiring, but the thing is, I do enjoy going out. Like I'm a very social person. Like I want to be out. I want to enjoy my time out. If the weather is good, like during summer, I don't mind leaving my house every day. Like I can do the same thing. I can do the same thing every day. I don't mind leaving my house. Like the weather just has to be good and I'm out. But in terms of like maybe you go out every day and you're not sleeping, that is where the problem is. Like if I go out, I want to be able to come back, sleep, eat, rest, and then I can go out the next day. But in terms of like, can I go? I can. I just have to rest in between.
Like my own, I don't know how, but my body will just be like, I don't want to see any human being today. Like once I do, so you know, like this Malta trip I went for, that I went out every day from the day I came. Like okay, you know, I came back to the house for 1 week. I could not even vlog. Like it was as if someone sapped all my energy. I could not vlog. I could not edit. Like I took 1 week to rest.
I think
to be
you
able
always
to...
like for you when you do something like that, you always need to take time to recharge. Like you are kind of person that you need to recharge before you actually go out again. I don't know. I just think it's different from you. But in that aspect of like events, what I would say is that the thing that I've noticed that has started bothering me is loud music. Oh my god, I don't like. It's old age. It is old age, but I've still like, you know those things that our parents would do when you're playing, like reduce the volume. I am at that stage. Because everybody has been talking about Davido's new album Timeless, right? And it's not like I don't have like just the album is good. I don't have anything bad to say. But like Nigerian music have a lot of noise. Like there's a lot of I would listen to like 2 songs from the album and I'm like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. But then I would listen to like Ed Sheeran, Sam Smith, Adele, and I would listen to them for hours. And that's because they're not screaming at me. They're like just singing. I think that's also what's stopping me from going to club, because I know that the music is going to be loud and I'm going to get irritated. Anyway, 30 plus. It's true now. 30 plus.
No, it's 30 yet.
It's already there. Loud music. I'm too old to be dun. What's up? This one is good. I don't know if it's good though. But like, I'm too old to not take care of myself.
That's what they say, self-care.
Not even self-care generally.
Gym, like eating well.
Yeah, eating well, taking like sleeping like 8 hours of sleep. Like I'm the kind of person that I don't used to wake up early before. Like I would stay awake all night and then spend like maybe half my morning, like maybe from 6 to 8 sleeping, and then 10 a.m. I'm working. And I don't used to feel it. But like I feel like I've gotten to that point in my life where once it's 10 o'clock, I'm telling myself you need to sleep, because I want to make sure that I get at least 8 hours of sleep. Like, it's a priority now. Like, I feel like I'm at that place where I have to eat. Like, I don't skip meals. It's very hard these days for me to skip meals. If I skip meals, I would try my best to actually look for something to eat. I would sit down and I would eat, and I would go to bed early. To not just take care of myself is no longer an option. Like, I want to be intentional about taking care of myself. Like, I want it to be a lifestyle. I see it as aesthetically pleasing if I do like maybe a spend the day with me and I'm going to bed 8 hours, or I'm eating very well, or I'm taking green smoothies. It might be aesthetically pleasing, but to me it's just a decision I've made to actually consciously take care of myself, because we're not getting any younger and my waist is already telling.
I agree with you. Like, I read it and like, you see, living unintentionally, that used to be before. Like, these days I want to be intentional about it, even though like some days I might slack off. But the fact that it's now ingrained that you need to take care of yourself. Like, I know that now being healthy is no longer something that I need to debate. It's not an option again. Like, I have to go to the gym. If I cannot go to the gym, I do home exercise. If I fall off, if I fall off, I come back again, because I know that it's not something that 365 days a year I'm on it 100% of the time. No, but the thing is, like, once I fall off, I always have to tell myself, you need to get back up. Like, I need to be intentional about myself. Like, the things that I eat, the things that I watch and listen to, the places that I go to as well. Those are the things that I feel like they're no longer up for negotiation or discussion. Is a compulsory, is a lifestyle now. That's how I put it.
I also think that translates to like this work from home situation. I think I've been working from home for as long as I can. I think since 2017. For as long as I can remember, I have always had the opportunity to work from home. And one thing that comes with working from home is that you lose track of time. You lose when you're actually supposed to stop working and actually do things for yourself. In terms of like deciding to take care of myself, one thing that I have made, and it's actually like the best decision I have made for myself recently, is that once it's 6 o'clock, I do not care what is happening. I do not care if the company wants to burn down. I do not care if a client needs to. I would close my laptop. I would stand up and I would go to the gym, or I would do whatever I need to do for myself. Because I have stayed in different companies and I have seen like how you can be a very valued employee and tomorrow something happens to you. And let me tell you, what could wrong? Like 100%. They would move on and to be as like you were not there. Like the way they'll just be like, who is that? Bye. So, my dear, take care of yourself. Normally, before when I have like headaches, I'll be like, oh, I can still like walk or just look at my laptop and try to do something. If my head is aching me, I'm taking a sick leave. I'm going to go and nap. I would sleep. I would try to be okay before I come back to work, because these people, they would move on. So you cannot use work as an excuse to not take care of yourself. Just try. If I'm telling you to take care of yourself, then you know it's serious, because I'm a very lazy person and I've been able to wake up by 6 a.m. and I've been able to go to the gym consistently for a week. So it is something that is very important.
Before we even started the video, we were discussing things that were too old for myself, her, and Ami. And then one thing that we talked about was dressing. The way you dress is also the way you're addressed, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, when you're younger, most times you may not really care about how you dress. These days, I'm being very intentional about the way I appear. Most times, if it even means me having to switch my wardrobe and getting new items, like now, I'm not going to be dressing anyhow. If I'm going to work, I want you to see me, perceive me in a certain way. Oh, this girl, she dressed really nice. It doesn't need to be extremely expensive or whatever, but I just need to appear very nice. Good and very nice, so that when you approach me, you also talk with respect.
Yeah, I think that's also one thing that influenced my getting into makeup. I don't have anything against makeup, but I didn't used to like see it as something that I needed to do. I just had like this weird relationship with makeup. But I'm not saying you need to have like a face beat or you need to have contour and everything, but there is a way you appear when you take time to like just put your face together, put your hair together, just wear nice things. You just appear to be more refined, and there's a way people would address you and people would talk to you. And I've actually noticed it that like when I go to the office, I dress nice. On a normal day, I don't think somebody will walk up to me and come and ask me if I want coffee. But I've noticed that when I actually put like effort into my experience and I go to work, like people actually want to do nice things for me. I can just be at the coffee stand and someone like, oh, do you want coffee? And it's always nice.
That beauty and pretty privilege.
It exists. Like it's always nice. You always like just look at you and be like, someone should not stress herself. Should I make coffee for you? Should I do this for you?
I agree. See that day I did that Berlin talk, if I tell you, people that approached me, oh my God, you look so nice.
Or when you know sometimes like there's something in Berlin that when you enter the train and you sit down, somebody will not want to sit next to you. So before I used to feel like, oh, maybe because of the color of my skin, or maybe they're just being racist or whatever. But recently I've started noticing that because I've started putting effort into like the way I look. I've started to see it as per they don't want to stain my clothes. I look very nice, so they want to give me my space. That's how I see it. And it's no longer a matter of, oh, this person doesn't like black people. Like me, I'm seeing it as I look so nice, they'd rather admire me from afar. And it's like, no, think about it like that. That's how I see it. And I just don't care. Like, I'm like, okay, fine, you want me to keep my bag so that when people look at me, my bag will go in my outfit. Very lovely. Dressing nice, it helps, like it elevates your spirit. And another thing, perfume. Oh my God.
I cannot explain the importance.
See, like sometimes I'll just be having a bad day and I'll just go and just spray perfume.
True, 100%.
No, like,
I agree.
See, I don't know, scents actually contribute to how pretty you feel.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain
my own, like when I'm dressed, like when I get dressed and I wear a perfume, it gives me an extra confidence.
And anytime somebody compliments your perfume,
there's this extra boost.
Good day, like you just have a good day.
Like so please, like
yeah, I think that's one thing I'm too old for, to not use my perfume. Like to save my perfume and like maybe I'll use it on graduation.
Or I spray every day.
I will wear it to sleep. Because I want to feel good. I'm going to bed out, like I'm feeling bad, I'll spray my perfume. Like I'm too old to not use. I would use it. Next of kin, they will carry everything. So you better. No, but really, like I'm too old to not care about how I look, how I smell, how I dress, the things I wear. Like too old to not care at all.
I'm too old for drama and excessive explanation. Like I don't have strength. This is what you heard about me. It's fine, no problem. If I've said it once and you need me to keep repeating myself, my dear, do you, boo? Like, do you, whatever you want to believe, whatever you want to agree, it's fine. Yes, that's true. Oh, is this? Yes, it's true. I just don't have strength for extra drama or having to over-explain myself again. If what I've said before doesn't make sense to you or you don't believe it, whatever you choose to, because I know that I cannot change your mind. You've already accepted or believed whatever you want to believe even before asking me. So whatever it is that you've thought about or concluded, let that be the case. I'm fine.
I don't know. I guess I've not thought about that one before. The last thing I am too old for would definitely be stepping out of my comfort zone to be there for people. Like, I don't want to like hype myself, but I feel like I'm a very good friend. If I like you as a person and we are friends, I like to think that I am very intentional about the things I do for my friends. Like, I value my friends and I feel like I'm one of those people that I always want the best for my friends, and if I can contribute to the best, I would always do that. But sometimes it's not always comfortable for me to do, and I've noticed that in as much as I want the best for them, it's also sometimes putting me in a very uncomfortable position just because I want my friends to be happy, and now I'm choosing not to.
Could like make you unhappy.
No, sometimes it doesn't make me unhappy. It just makes me like have I would say a little bit of resentment, especially when it's my turn for something. Their energy does not match the way my energy was when they did something. So it sort of like gives me this feeling of
not underappreciating.
Yeah, I think I'm just too old to step out. Like if you have an event, if you're my friend, you have an event. If you're my friend, there's something happening in your life, and you need people to do something for you. And I know deep down in my heart that if I step out to do that thing, it will be me stepping out of my comfort zone. I don't think I would, because I don't want to go to sleep thinking, is this person going to do this? Is this person like, I'm not saying you have to do it for me. Stepping out of my comfort zone generally just to do things for people, I'm not doing that anymore. Like it's just going to cause resentment for me towards the person at the end of the day. So I just rather not. If I can't, I'll explain to you that I can't, and this is why I cannot do that, because I already have this and already have this. And if you don't understand, that's fine. But as long as it's me stepping out of my comfort zone to be there for you or to do things for you, nah, my bandwidth has expired on that one. I can't.
Oh my god, that's it from us. I would also want to know, like, if you watching this, like, what are the things you think you're too old for? Make sure you leave it in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to her channel as well.
Obviously,
because we're going to be discussing things we no longer spend money on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do well to leave a thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in our next one. Bye guys.
See, it's more popping. You're too close to me. Shift.
No, to be serious. She feels it's too professional.
I say what? Why? Oh, chicken. Is it hot?
Hi.
Is it fixed?
1, 2, 3. This girl no kidding. No, to be serious. She feels it's too professional.
Okay, I'm serious.
Okay. Okay.
What's wrong now?
Hi guys.